and we welcome in Damian Barling for the handoff. Keegan Murray was really, really good the other night against Utah. And we went collectively, hey, that's what you need from Keegan on a night in, night out basis. We've seen it before, though. We've seen stretches 2, 3, 4 games where Keegan's really good and aggressive, and then he goes back into hiding. But with Malik Monk out, they can't afford to have that happen if they're going to be a team that is serious about competing this year. They're going to need Keegan Murray to step up. I'm fascinated to see if he can do that tonight, Damian, against a team that's not Utah with no John Collins and no Lauri Markkanen. If he can do that against a Clippers team that, okay, Kawhi Leonard's out, but they still have Paul George. This is still a Clippers team that is ahead of them in the standings, that is trying to win these games. It's trying to secure a top 4 seed. I need to see Keegan do it in games like tonight consistently before I start going, hey, he's arrived. He's taking the leap. This is the kind of stuff that matters.
Yeah, you can't say anything at this point in the season to say, oh, well, they did it. Or, oh, Keegan's taking a leap. Or, oh, this is happening. Or, oh, that's happening. It's like there's 9 games, 8 games left, whatever it is. Like all that matters is what happens over the course of the next 8 games. Keegan Murray's role to a certain degree, Keegan Murray, Davion Mitchell, there's a handful of guys whose role has dramatically shifted now because you've got to do a little bit more. Like, it sucks, but it's just the nature of team sports. When there's an injury to an impactful player like Malik Monk, everybody has to do a little bit more.
Next man up.
Yeah, it's too. I guess, but in this case, it's not a next man.
Right.
It's a collective that are going to have to fill, the gap that Malik Monk leaves, and it's not just Keegan. I know everyone's focused on him, and like I'm going to be the guy who keeps pointing it out. It's Domas too. I want Domas to shoot more than 13 or 14 times because I know he's not going to shoot outside of himself. He's not going to do something erratic. He's not going to do something ridiculous. He can be effective. He can be efficient. He can still play the way that he likes to play while still getting up a few more field goal attempts. And one of my biggest concerns that we'll talk a lot about over the next 4 hours is, what do defenses look like now that not 1, but 2 legitimate scoring threats are gone? And that was a tough read versus Utah. Because Utah's kind of what they are. I have no clue. Like, the Clippers are a defensive team, whether Kawhi Leonard's playing or not. They're a tough physical team. It's gonna look a little bit different tonight, and I'm curious how teams adjust to the fact that 2 scoring threats are just completely gone from their lineup.
I mean, realistically, Dame, it's got to be Keon Ellis has to prove
he has to be a threat.
He has to prove that he's a threat, and he's got to do it every single game, and he's got to hit him.
Yep.
He can't just take a bunch. He has to start hitting him, because that's the only way you're going to create that spacing again. Keegan Murray, he can't just be sitting in the corner waiting for the 3 ball, which he's not good in the corner anyways. I'm not sure why. He has got to come off that DHO, and he has got to do what Kevin Huerter did. He has got to draw the defense to him, and that goes for everybody. Again, Harrison Barnes. Yep. Dude, you've got to be aggressive. If there is one game this season where he shoots 5 times, just like you throw your arms up and like, man, what in the world? I don't care how many shots. And that's the other, you talk about Domantas Sabonis. De'Aaron Fox is averaging like 22 points a game over the last 16.
Yeah.
Man, you have, at this point, it's got to be 30. It's got to be 30 every night, and you got to backpack this team. Everyone has to be on board, but it's got to start with your 2 stars, and it's not easy. It's not easy when it's Keon Ellis that's playing alongside you who doesn't have the rep.
And if I'm Ty Lue, I'm challenging Mike Brown to let Keon Ellis shoot, because it's you talk about shooting and hitting them consistently.
Yeah.
Let's say he gets 4 or 5 shots. He could be 3 of 5, 3 of 6. He could be 4 of 6. The thing for me is, he going to keep shooting them?
Right.
Is he going to get to 12, 13, 14, 15 field goal attempts, even when they're dropping? Because that's what I'm wondering if I'm an opposing coach is, we know Malik is fearless.
Yes.
We know Kevin Huerter, like it or not, if that shot's there, and this is what he's been instructed to do, he's going to take it. Will Keon get at it? Because the 5, 6, 7, 8 shot, they're always going to be there for him. But will he take them if it's 10, 11,
right,
12, 13. If it's that starting 2-guard type number, will he continue to be comfortable taking those shots? And if I'm Ty Lue, I'm like, I'm gonna find out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna find out tonight if he's comfortable taking those.
Yeah,
because 5 ain't gonna beat me. I got to deal with what 10 does, but 5 ain't gonna beat me.
Yep.
I'll work with 10, but yeah, we'll see what Keon does.
Yeah, I'm with you on the Domas thing. I've been begging him to shoot more all freaking year, and maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. I've given up on the idea that he's.
Were you called a hater for it?
Yes,
they let me have it.
Yes, for sure. Okay. So no, he does. If you're gonna be a max guy, all NBA guy, you have to put the ball in the hoop. Like
which he does, like he can,
but with far more consistency.
No, he does it with consistency. He just doesn't do it enough.
That's what I'm saying.
He'll shoot 60%.
I'm sorry.
He's not doing it with enough.
You need to be aggressive. In putting shots on the rim.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, but the reason I go to Keegan specifically to start this is because this is a turning point for me with him. If in this spot over these next 8 games and the play-in and whatever they get there and whatever they get in the playoffs, if you're getting a version of Keegan Murray that, hey, he took 18 shots tonight, and then here's 2 games where he took 6. Mm-hmm. Here's a game where he took 8.
Yeah.
Oh, he's red hot in the first quarter, took 8 shots and finished with 11.
Yeah.
Like that, now I'm starting to get worried because we are deep into year 2. This is a wide open door for him where, hey, go get it. If you're not going and getting it in this spot, then when is it? Where's it going to be? That's why I am so concerned about Keegan Murray over these next 8 and why I want to see him be more aggressive.
I think that's a little unfair.
Why?
Well, the dynamic of the team is different.
Okay.
Like they're missing 2 guys. Like you're 100% right. I'm with you completely. I want to see Keegan be aggressive. I want to see him do all of those things. We've seen those hot quarters where they go away from him. I'll hit him. I'll hit him with the Angel Reese last night. I'm telling Mike, Domas, De'Aaron, give me the effing ball. Like Keegan needs to do that more often. But I also think defenses are shifting a little. Defense, which is the question that I asked a second ago. What will defenses look like against Sacramento now with Malik and Kevin Huerter? I believe there'll be there's already an emphasis on De'Aaron and Domas to a certain degree, but if there's an emphasis anywhere else, it's probably on the guy you're referencing. And that's where it's perfectly fair to ask him to be aggressive. I think it's a little unfair to say, if not now, when? Yeah. Because this isn't the team. This is what this is, but this will show a level of, hey, he's got the ability to step up. And that's what the Kings need, a variety of guys to step up. Keon has done it this season. I think Davion has done it this season.
Definitely.
But now they're going to be asked to do something they haven't had to do in 2 years, and that's win a number of games without Malik Monk.
Got something saying 10 seconds?
21 shots per game between Huerter and Monk. Somebody has to take them.
That's it. It's a great point.
We always say it's 25 points per game with the option of 50. Like they have the ability to get you, 25 apiece, but at minimum you've got 25 gone, and that's tough.
All right, 10 seconds. What do you guys got?
Yeah, a lot on the Clippers game. We're going to talk a lot about last night in women's basketball as well. I have some unpopular opinions on some things we saw last night.
Oh, can't wait. Tap in. D-Lo and KC hanging out with you till 4 on ESPN 1320 Sacramento Sports later.